Hello, my name's Peter and I'm an English conversation coach. I belong to an online community of English conversation tutors, and every day I speak to English learners throughout the world. The one thing that has become apparent to me is that many of my students have now become fluent in English speaking, and that's simply because they now have the confidence to actually speak. So how did that happen? Well, my method has always been to encourage my students to just go ahead and talk. And soon we are able to have conversations about anything and everything. But one of the things I instill in my students is that they are in control of their own mind. In other words, their thoughts shape their lives. In traditional formal learning of English, much emphasis is given to grammar, and this is what often confuses students as the rules are not consistent. So I tell my students that once they know the basics, to put these grammar lessons away in the back of their mind and just talk. You see, as a native English speaker, I know that we sometimes make mistakes. We get things wrong. Yes, even us native English speakers, we don't always follow the rules of grammar. If you were to analyze what I'm saying now, you'll probably find there are a few grammar mistakes. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. Conversation is not about getting things 100% right. It's not about accuracy, it's about fluency. The object of the exercise is to communicate with each other through speech in the international language, which is English. So, knowing this, how can you ensure that you have the confidence to speak to others in English? Simple. Tell yourself that you can. Program your mind with positive thoughts, and we'll explore how to do this in the following lesson.
The word affirmation means the assertion that something exists or is true. If you think it is difficult to speak in English, then you will find it is difficult. You are, in fact, affirming this difficulty to your own mind. However, suppose you affirmed a different, more positive kind of thought, like, I am able to speak English now and will speak English at every opportunity. Your subconscious mind holds on to what you tell it. It shapes those everyday things you do in life. But you are in control. It is your mind. You are the controller. Your mind does not own you. So, given a little time and effort, you can replace that negative thought with a positive thought. These positive thoughts can be created with affirmations. Positive affirmations are short, powerful statements that you make to yourself to reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve something. They are positive statements which can be imprinted into your subconscious mind. Positive affirmations essentially program your brain to focus on the positive. You can use this technique to boost your self-esteem, improve your internal motivation, and strengthen your ambition. So not only will this help to improve your English speaking, it can help you in other areas of your life too. When used for learning to speak English, positive affirmations can help you eliminate the fear that's holding you back when trying to reach a higher level of proficiency. But just by reading or thinking about a positive affirmation is not enough. Join me in the next lesson to find out how to formulate successful positive affirmations to bring about the positive results you desire in your life. In order for the affirmation to sink past the conscious mind and into the subconscious mind so that it shapes your future thoughts automatically, there is a well-known method. The affirmation must be formulated in the present tense rather than the future tense. This makes them more real and encourages you to think about your language learning as something that's happening now rather than in the future. You are at the center of your learning, and you are the only person that can make it happen. So use active language. Make sure your affirmations reflect this. Instead of saying, "Other people will understand me when I'm speaking in English," say something along the lines of, "I choose to be confident when I speak in English." Writing down your affirmations is another way of making them more believable for your subconscious mind. Writing them down involves focus and presence, which increases your level of commitment to your affirmations. Finally, there's no point practicing your affirmations if you yourself don't believe in them, because they need to be believable for your subconscious mind. In other words, it's no good practicing an affirmation such as, "I am able to speak English now and will speak English at every opportunity," if you haven't already gained the basics of English speaking. However, if that's the case, you can compose an affirmation such as, "I am now learning the basics of speaking English. It is easy for me, and I feel confident that in just a few weeks I will speak English fluently." Or perhaps, "I am confident about introducing myself in English and holding a 5-minute fluent conversation about what I do." Join me in our next lesson to find out how to put your positive affirmations into practice so they become implanted in your subconscious mind and can change all aspects of your life for the better.
Now, when practicing your positive affirmations, you should activate the feelings and emotions associated with them. Picture in your mind how good it feels to speak in English. Think of the things you can now achieve because you can speak English. Perhaps you are proud, passionate, excited, empowered. Define these things and try to feel them while doing your affirmations.
Another important way to make your positive affirmations believable for the subconscious mind is to visualize your experience. Picture yourself in a favorable situation you want to be in when you can speak English fluently and confidently. Feel it emotionally. See it happen. Visualize it as deeply as you can. Affirmations work best when they are repeated regularly over and over again, and you can do them any time that works for you. Many people take 10 minutes out to do them in the morning when they first wake up, and in the evening just before they go to sleep. The morning ones can help set focus for the day and give you confidence. The evening ones, because they're triggered just before sleep, can implant themselves deeper into your subconscious as you sleep. As you become more familiar with the idea of practicing your positive affirmations, they will begin to become more of a habit. This allows you to spot negative thinking patterns when they appear in your head. For example, whenever you begin to hear a voice telling you not to speak when having a conversation with native speakers, Activate your affirmations and remind yourself how good you are already and how confident you feel about certain aspects of the language you're learning. In our next lesson, we'll take a look at a few examples of positive affirmations that you can use to ensure confidence in your ability to speak English quickly and fluently. In this final lesson, we'll take a look at a few examples of positive affirmations for English speech learners. I choose to take every opportunity to speak in English, and I'm impressed by my courage to do so. I'm already good at talking about what I do in English. I'm confident in my ability to introduce myself when I next meet an English-speaking person. Remember, discipline yourself to practice your affirmations every day, and success will be yours. And finally, here are a number of positive English words. You can make your own affirmations from these words. Why not give it a try? And good luck with your English learning.